If you're a Zoho user and you're familiar with Salesforce, then you might have liked the object schema feature in Salesforce. So in Zoho, you now have what's called data model, which is essentially the same thing. So to get to it, you've got to go to settings, then you've got to select data model, then you've got to generate your model. So I've already done it. So now it says open model, but for the first time you might select it and then it has to spend a few minutes calculating and thinking about it. But you'll get a little notification on the corner when it's done. So when I open my data model, this is now going to show me basically the object schema. So if I zoom out, you can see all of the objects in my Zoho database. This is a lot less convoluted than the Salesforce database, but you can see that I've got, for example, contacts here. And if I scroll in, I can see a little bit of a sample of the data that's in there. And then you can see these lines that connect all of the relationships. So it shows you, is it a one-to-one relationship? You've got some one-to-many diagram elements there in that entity relationship diagram format. Now you do have the option to open the module to configure, which then just takes you to the module edit screen. And now this obviously shows that there's a third way to get there. So you've got some new features around here. So we can play with the layout, and you can have multiple layouts, but I recommend you try to keep that to a minimum because otherwise you've got to redo all of your automations and triggers for each layout individually. Layout rules, so based on the fields that are in there, it might show you different fields or display different things. Validation rules to make sure that the data you get is to the right standard. Obviously the field list, so you can go and modify the fields. You've got record locking, which now if you create something, for example, a commission record. So when you go closed one and you sell your product or service, you can then create a commission record. And then once that commission has been paid and you update the status, then you can automatically lock that record so no one can edit it or delete. Then you've got things like links and buttons. So if you're running any kind of automation script, and you can see that there, and then just a quick summary of the components on those pages. So that's just some of the new settings inside of Zoho that is starting to really rival something like Salesforce. If you find this useful, please give me a like and a subscribe and join our online community. Link is in the comments. So Zoho has been putting a lot of energy into development in the last few years, and it's gotten to be a really comprehensive platform. I think you'll start seeing a lot more depth in the platform moving forward, and it's really going to help you to grow and manage the scalability of your business more effectively. Anyway, thank you for watching. Take care.